Future planning to reduce the amount of vacant buildings and lots in Detroit is very difficult right now with the financial situation that Detroit is in. The simple solution of just tearing down these buildings is out of the question. In 2013, Detroit filed for bankruptcy. They must restructure $18 billion in debt owed to 100,000 creditors and bondholders. They have no finances to pay construction crews to just throw and demolish all these buildings and lots. Now, there are some solutions in the future that Detroit could take upon. Establishing a permanent residency program is one of them. A grassroots organization plans to give abandoned houses to writers. By doing this, it would boost the arts community and economy in Detroit, and it would not cost the city a dime. This is how it works. The Write a House and Detroit Young Builders will fix up the abandoned houses with the money they receive from grants. Now, the author in residence will finish up the rest of the work that needs to be done, such as painting and carpeting. During this time, the author does not have to pay rent. They will just pay for the property taxes and the insurance costs. And then after 2 years, the author receives the deed to the house, so they can either sell the house or still have ownership of the house. Another solution to this problem would be Detroit is wholesale or urban homesteading. This involves offering up the abandoned houses for free. These homes will be offered to new police officers, firefighters, EMS, and public school teachers. Now this would create a new infusion of human capital and would emulate the success of other big cities in bringing down crime rates in Detroit. Now, Detroit could also replace the abandoned factories with schools. The city could even offer up some of the empty houses to the universities, such as Wayne State University and Detroit Mercy. Now, the universities can use these houses to rent out to scholarly students at low cost, and even military veterans that decide to come back to school after service. Mike Duggan, the mayor of Detroit, also had some great ideas for the future to rebuild the city. One being requiring banks' participation in neighborhood redevelopment. Now, the banks would encourage families to move out of the less populated areas to more densely populated areas. Using the bank's community reinvestment acts to create loans or grants to fix up the abandoned homes. Now, homeowners can use these funds from the banks towards fixing up the homes after they receive the homes in an auction. Now, this would benefit both the neighborhoods and the banks because it would increase the property values in Detroit. Another one of Duggan's plans is to establish a single department of neighborhoods. Now, this department would be accountable for all the services related to neighborhood redevelopment. Now, this would include demolition, cleanup of vacant lots, support ongoing neighborhood cleanups, file lawsuits against the owners of abandoned properties, and administer neighborhood block grants and minor home repair.